Alright, good evening everyone. It's me again. I have not done a commentary in a very long time. Alright, so we got 40 more exits to go. Right. Ended up here. Let's see if I can get this one deathless this time. Alright, here we go. Five lives is enough for me no matter what. Alright, now we do the secret. Now we do, not the secret. Wait to the secret. Alright. So there's Shinaki to... Okay, I don't need this one up. Right. Not gonna ride this cloud this time. Bye bye. I'll grab the star. Okay. Alright. Wow, that's a funny face when you know you've been defeated. This is where the key is. Fell down. Alright, let's get it. Alrighty. Alright. Well, actually a level where the background turns. Feather, which I'm not gonna get. That's... Watch out for these Koopas. I wanna get the one up? Nah, I don't need it. I usually go get it. You do need the blue switch if you're trying to get that one up. I don't need it. Great, we're gonna do the fortress in a bit. Now we're doing the main exit. Right. You know, I see a lot of people have a hard time getting this halfway point. It's actually not hard at all. You don't need to go on this pipe anymore. You don't need the key. This run I've been going different ways though. Take your cloud. This time I will. Alright. do have to be careful it doesn't fall off over a hole. These. Pick the one up. And that goes back to the water level. And all right. This thing, which only can be killed by the ice block. I think this is the first time I'm demonstrating it, though. Yep, there you go. Yoshi will just bounce off of it. Or, which I don't want. Yeah, it tends to lag here. I noticed with the Switch too, it does that. This thing. It's the one up. As I said before, you gotta hit the first two hidden coin blocks. If you do hit the first two, it will not fall. Regardless. And if you trap it, it's not gonna fall. So you might as well just say goodbye. Anyway, so keep going. Oh, grab the ice block or the blue block. Now down here, you have to be careful. Yeah, this one. So we'll do the main entrance first. And you do have to move fast. You don't want to. If you're fast enough, the truck will not spawn. This time he did. Probably the second most annoying variant of these guys. Come here. Oh. If you get a bunch of them to come, you can get one-ups. Multiple one-ups if you can. Me. Alright, now we can get the switch. The blue switch. This is another place you can get a feather if you got it in the green switch. you can just start to select. Or you can go to the first forest level, right? Get power-ups. You're smart enough. I always do. The switch is where that yellow block was. It is probably the easiest key to get. One of the simplest keys to get. But it's just, it does fool you. You really wanna go up, you can, but for these fishes, I'm not gonna get the one-up block this time. I'm not gonna get it again. Yoshi does make these underwater levels easier because you can just eat the fish. You can just flour it, or you can use the feather, right? I'm gonna use Solar Lake for the flour, usually. Here you gotta watch out. He's gonna come up. He's going that way. That's where I want him. Alright. Now, it's this little wall that actually fools a lot of people. So that's, of course, being the forest of illusion, it tricks you. There we go. That down. I do want to get the coins first. Because most times you do not want to press the switch right away. Now you do want to press the silver one first. Nope. If you don't... There is a chance the spinies will fall on you if you don't do it correctly, or you trap them up there. I have to say, it's one of the easiest ones to complete. That's the last one out of my end. Alrighty. Alrighty. Right back. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Let's connect these paths. That would be done. Alright. The bubbles. Probably my favorite level out of everything. One of my favorite levels. Nice. Goodbye. Now, this level only has those mushrooms. So, the biggest surprise, of course, you can't be small when you're getting the key. Oh, I almost fell. Alright. Yes, Yoshi can eat any of the bubbles. So, I want to hit the bubbles too, because it will break the trajectory you jump. So, in these blocks, the bubbles don't pop. I'm back here. Of course, the key is in this pipe. There it is. I said you can't be small when you spin these turn blocks. That's the biggest surprise out of this zone. The normal path. We come back. We do the fortress, then we do the castle. Just connect this first. Great. Get the coin block. Coin from these turn blocks. Righty. I was watching Hoshi and the Nano's stream. She was watching a Portuguese Brazilian, another VTuber commentary about this game, right? Because she tried to do 96X's, especially in the special zone. It was just too hard for her. She gave up. I told her you can't give up. But that commentator actually had the original book from the cartridge, which I have not seen in over 30 years. That book brings me back a lot of memories. It's like reading it back then. Original cartridge and in the box. I would really like to find that book again. Thing is so rare. It's a good backup memories. The reason why he didn't... If there's too much, actually, sprites on the screen, he won't split. This is a funny thing. So keep that in mind when you're playing. Oh, my allergies have been acting up. Mm-hmm. And that connects it back to the ghost house. And you know what? Let's do the castle first, then we do the fortress. Alright. This has become my nemesis castle as of today. You gotta write this, and that fireball always gets me at the end of this path. Oh. Well, a lot of people have a hard time because they don't know when this snake starts moving, right? Get really nervous. I mean, I know when this thing starts moving. Yeah, I did kind of a bad error there. One. Hit, right? Now it should go down. It's following me. Yep, it's continuing. Now, sometimes that fireball will glitch through the snake. It's that. It's actually the last two is the one I hate the most. I missed the coin. That's alright. Some people don't pay attention to that falling triangle. That thing always falls on and they get hit. Wait, I suggest you carry this and bring it here. One up, and I got hit. Yeah, the statue fell. That's what I wanted. Alright, I should be good now. Bye-bye, Roy. That could have gone a little bit better, but I passed it. I cleared it. This one's funny because it has the delayed explosion. It's gonna go up there and then it's gonna blow up. That's actually funny when he's small though. Alright. So far it still remains deathless. Now we do the fortress. Alright. Forest Fortress. First it's a pillar one. And you have the grinders. Meet them for the first time. Saws. A lot of people have a hard time because they don't know when these things start coming out, but I do. And they worry about that thing smashing them from above. It's good to have all the switches in this fortress so you can traverse the holes, all the pits. One more. Stay to the right after the first time, you should be fine, but you gotta watch out when these things start appearing on the auto scroll. And now, the loose ones. A lot of people have a hard time getting up here. Gotta get enough momentum to get up there. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. The fire. Now that fireball did not go in the right pattern, so that's why I had to go off screen, out of sight. But you gotta remember that now, the sprites, you can get it to your advantage too. Now, another big challenge, I gotta fly to the other side. Hopefully I don't screw it up this time. Here we go. Here we go. There's with a bunch of 1-ups. It's 9 1-ups. Yep, it is 9 1-up blocks. 5 on the right, 4 on the left. Now don't panic when that timer starts giving you that warning. Especially when you're here. I see a lot of people do that and they fall off. And you gotta do all that all over again. Alright. That was too easy. That's the fourth path. Almost there. Almost to the end. Now we go to Chocolate Island. When I told you that this level has 2 different patterns to it. You got the dinos. The mushroom. Flower, I don't want it. I'm not gonna go in the pipe. Halfway point should not be there. Yep, it's not there. The 3-up moon should be up. I remember where it is. I don't remember where it is. Remember where the 3-up moon is. I think it's in this pattern if I remember. Oh, there's a 3-up moon here. I don't remember. We'll go back. We'll go back after. Now, the block I'm looking for should be green. Yep, there it is. These dinos do jump, so keep that in mind. Now we go back. I think the 3-up moon was on the other one. I don't remember. I know there's a 3-up moon in this level. All the enemies respawn. Now the halfway point should be there. Yep, there it is. I remember where it is. There it is. Now it should be yellow. Yep, there it is. When yellow start the level, either from the beginning or from the halfway point, it will always be green, this block. I mean, the block will always be green. Alright, down here, we get the 1-up block. We get the giant fish. Yes, you can eat it or feather it. Flower fireballs do not kill it. Here, you gotta hold the jump button. You're not gonna make that jump. Just the coin, that's alright. Now we're gonna go to the hardest ghost house. A lot of people still have a hard time in this ghost house. Today, new and unfamiliar. This ghost house used to get me a lot back then. First you got the moving hole, and then you got this thing. The fishing bowl. Now, once he appears, he will not go away until you find the door or you die. That's when he'll go. Now what makes Alright, I told you ghost houses those play tricks on you. This one plays tricks on you on a lot of traps. The feather does help, but you can't jump too high. A lot of people do get lost in this area. That's the pool blocks. We'll leave them for now. Let's go get the one-up block, since I'm doing a commentary. Honestly, I always tell on my commentary, it's not worth getting this one-up. You're gonna die. If you don't know what to do, you're gonna die. And not only that, these pool blocks are way far away from the door. These pool buddies will swarm you. I got one of them. If you go too far away, they're not gonna follow you anymore. And it's tricky to get these guys to follow you without getting hit by these things. So I always suggest you go all the way back and just get the ones by where the flower block is. They're not old. As I said, I suggest you go get these guys bring them over here because they're way closer to the door. You want to bring them up and around. You'll be okay if they're partially a block, but if the bull does turn into its full self, then you're gonna get hit. Like what happened to me, kind of. Alright, it's a mushroom. Let's see. I want to hit it there. I want to hit it here. I'm gonna hit it here. Nice. Perfect match. Eight lives. You get 8 walnuts for a perfect match every time. There you go. Alright, now Chocolate Island 2. This one's the hardest key. There's 2 ways to get to it, but you either get the coins is one of them. You either get too little bit, too much, which is in the middle, or way too much, which is good. The way too much takes too much time. So the time of course is what you need to do. I usually call this era the Pop-Tart era because of the fudge brownie Pop-Tart. I used to like eating when I was younger. As it actually does look like it. A lot of people have a hard time traversing these diagonal things. You don't get there by 250, you already screwed it up. You're too slow. The baseball ones is what you want to find. You have all the switches, you can just go on top of it. Makes it way more easier. And of course, you can throw these things on them. Except for the first one. Yeah, so just you just do this, hop off Yoshi and just jump on him. Find the jump. There we go. Alrighty. Now that goes to the secret. Now that's the hardest key on my list. I always say that because of patterns. Barrel 5 is the hardest, the 5th hardest key. Alright. This level does get a lot of people. That there. You kill that. And these, there's a lot of these chucks that kick footballs. You do want to kill them. Touchdown. This goes up to a Hammer Brother, which, I mean, I don't want to do. Ah. Aye. That could have got a little bit better, but it's alright. And those footballs jump pretty high. They bounce pretty high. Going down here like that so I can save time. Right, this part. You do need to move fast here. So for the spike tops. You can fly through this level. I recommend it if you know what to do. Unless you're trying to get to a back door and speed running. A lot of people will get impatient, so right, here we go. So this is the shorter way to Castle 6. Go. Alright, now we go back. Here we go, continue on the normal path. Now we're gonna do the normal exit. Now we just gotta get the right amount of coins. Okay, I didn't get enough coins, so that's alright. We need to wait. Oh. I might get there by 250, but I don't want to go on the pipe before then. So I don't need the key. And now it should have changed. Yep, that's what I want. Alrighty. Bunch of Rexes. Oh, yes, I got a 50. Oh, that was lucky. Ooh. That was pretty darn good. Alright. This level. Another fun level. Ooh. One. One thing I like about this because there's a bunch of blue Koopas. You get the coins. It's a lot of people don't actually go into the pipe. Oh, Yoshi's on the bottom. There is the bonus star block in this level, so you do need to come here and get it. I don't want to get that. By going in that pipe, you bypass the halfway point, so you do need to be careful. The bearded things are back again. The feather. I'll jump up here. Now, I'm going to be careful that I don't do that embarrassing mistake the last time. There we go. Not this time. Right. Now we do the second exit. Right, I might do it. Just the one who bet. Alright. As I always say before, that you gotta get creative a lot of times too, right? You really want to get through this pretty well. One thing why I like this level, the blue shells. Righty. There's the halfway point. A lot of people don't realize you gotta make sure he doesn't swallow the shell. So you have to spit it out and make sure it doesn't go running away. There you go. The one who banned me. Because I said if you're smart enough, you can beat that out with ease. Yeah, you gotta get smart to find this exit. But yeah, I wasted a bunch of bits on that person. I'm not gonna mention the name. I'm not that person to do it, but you know what? It was sad though. I raided into their channel and ended up getting banned. Actually, yeah, it wasn't. It was actually the very first gameplay I did, not the second one. Yeah, that was bad. Whatever. I'm still better than that person, regardless. Yeah, you can't beat an elite like me. I mean, for one thing, I know a lot of people get frustrated at this game, but you know, don't take your frustration on anyone else. Anyways, I call these pencil spikes. They're like pencils. Of course, you get the random statue fires here, but they stopped already. Now, the fun part with the fonts and prints. And this is actually the only fortress to have a halfway point. The other fortresses do not have them. This is the longest one too. The switch makes that one stuck. Then you do have to make him fall. You can jump over it. I gotta make those strings come down. Yep, now they came down the right pattern. Now this one, you do have to wait for him to come up. Can't jump over him. Of course, this one's a little bit tougher, but if you have the blue switch, they'll stay stuck up there. This one's a little bit easier. The red switch makes them stuck. Then red, and they have a brown boss door. It's Reznor again. Bye-bye, Reznor. I will find him again in Valley's Fortress. Alright. On the ground level. Oh, by the way, you saw that brown molten stuff? I always call that molten chocolate or mud. But it's like lava, but it's like lava, but molten mud or chocolate. You can call it. I call it mud. Here you cannot fall. Ooh, that was too close. Ooh, that was too close. Here the switches do help. You can get all these one-ups. Alright, do this part. I want the flower. $25, not bad. Of course, the Mega Mole's return. That's a flower. The only Koopa enemy that's in this level. Cutting Chop. Right. Alright, Chocolate in 5. That there. There's a flower here. Just do a bonus game, which I don't want to get. I usually tell people to get the star. This time I'm going to get the feather. And up there. On the mushroom, you want this block. Just do another area of mushrooms and fish, which I'm not going to go. Move fast enough, you can avoid the parachuting ones. Actually, if you bring that P-switch there, there's a bunch of shells that will drop. Alright, turn into coins. Alright, Castle 6. Wish me luck. I should be good after this point. This castle really got me back then. And it still gets a lot of new players too, and I'm familiar. It's this frightening thing. That spike, this spike is a terrifying thing. It will kill you if you get impaled by it in the middle, regardless if you're big. If you're big and you still die from it, I was called it a brutal impalement. The only thing that will actually kill you no matter what. Now this area, you can't really see them. We're kind of gonna wait. Oh, I got the one up. Good. I was gonna say. First, that block makes it easier. Now, this is the fast ones here. Now the upside down one where those red blocks are, you will still get impaled by it. I don't suggest you don't do this. I don't like it. The rhythm you gotta get into. Yep. Now, the second area is supposed to be the easiest one, but I've been proven wrong. Many people have struggled in this area. You get Hothead and Little Sparky. You can spin on these things too. Spin, jump, and bounce off them. A lot of people, especially this spot, a lot of people have a hard time just paying attention to the timing, right? When to jump and when not to jump. Bonus coming. Alright. I have 2 fireballs. It's just like Lemmy, right? But they're all, the pipes are all on the same level. Don't panic from that sound. Bye bye. And I didn't get hit. Nice. You know, a lot of times I feel bad when I make these levels look too easy when I pass them. Because I know the struggle of this castle back then. Now he's gonna mop it down. Probably the cleanest way to destroy a castle. Now it's the ghost ship. And we'll be in Battle of Bowser soon. Alright, let's go. Yoshi can actually come in this spot, despite it being a ghost level. This is when they start appearing. Where's this area? Yoshi will bounce off the areas, but he will not bounce off these. He'll come back. On spots, you do have to stay still unless you can squeeze through them. The areas should start coming out. There's one on the bottom, should be one on the top. Yeah, it should be clear now. Yep. Surprisingly, Yoshi will actually bounce off these. Yeah, the other one, the ones that appear surprise you. Yeah, you'll just jump off them. The Eerie will bounce off him too. Now he will not bounce off these little Ferris wheel bulls. And now the fun part, the big drop. There's a mushroom that spawns too. Yeah, watch out for the Koopas too. Good thing about this block, you don't have to have the star's invincibility. You can still get it no matter what. There you go. Of course, the spear is a reference to the question mark spear is the reference to Super Mario Bros. 3. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yoshi can eat these. Bye-bye. Yeah, I do want to come up here. I usually mess with these chunks if I don't have Yoshi, but this time I'm not going to. And you do have to be... If you get hit by these Mega Moles with Yoshi, you will die. You will get small or you will die. Funny how you can eat this big giant thing. Got a 3-up moon. All right. Oh, the second one. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, actually, I want the rainbow shell. Super shell. Oh, no. As much as I want Yoshi, I can't take him. I want the key. I'll come back and I'll get him again on another level and get the wings. I want the key. And no matter how far you get, you're going to get crushed. See? Because riding Yoshi makes you higher in height. You're not gonna be able to get through this level with him, regardless. Alright. A lot of people have a hard time knowing when not to go, when to go, and when not to be in the right spot. Here you have to wait again. How you need to go. This spot. In this spot right here. Now you can wait here. Or you can run. I suggest you run if you're fast enough. Here you need to wait. Up here for the pipe. For the pipe. Now when you get out, you need to start moving. The rising sound will get you. You can fly up here to get the key, or you can just jump up here. Don't fall too far to the left, because you're gonna fall in the hole. I've done that before too. Alright, wish me luck in this fortress. The hardest one that haunts many people. This was once my nemesis fortress with this power of the feather. Now if you can't control this part here, and you're gonna be in big trouble. You have to tame this. These spikes are very unforgiving. I mean, being the hardest fortress, that's why it guards the path to the back door. This part is really frightening. I made it. I missed. Now here, you don't want to screw up, because you really don't want to go through that fiasco again. Yeah, make it count, and then you'll get Reznor again. There you go. Yeah, and I got through that hit list pretty good. Right. That's the back door, the shorter way to Bowser's Castle. But we're not going there. I'm gonna go get Yoshi so I can get the wings. I can zoom by the other levels faster, except for the ghost house, because I can't think them in there. Alright. Oh. I want the rainbow shell again. There we go. I'm gonna go down because I don't want to save time. I'm gonna go back because I want the halfway point. So when I come back and do after Bowser's Castle, after the special zone, I want to get power-ups. There you go. We have to go back to those and get power-ups, and that's, you know, it's not bad. I do it all the time. I have to tell you that the previous level's key is it? The second hard? No, that's the third hardest key. Valley's Ghost House is that's the third. This one's the third hardest key. Valley 2's level is the fourth hardest key. I'm not gonna make it. I don't think I am. Yep. That's alright. We'll come back. Now we're gonna get the key. Yeah, she can kill the bubble. Oops. Yeah, now I made it. Now you need to carry the P-switch to the other side. This spool over here. Hey there. A lot of people have a hard time with the coin snake. Yeah. Bad. Come on. Hey. Oh, I did it. Ugh, an hard thing scrunching to that hole. Alright, very good. Another one, if you'd be smart enough to Yoshi, you just get through this stuff with you. Sakura-chan. He really had a hard time in this patch, same thing with Rinko-chan. Sakura, she finally, after, I think I saw her during Christmas time of last year, right? She finally got to Bowser's Castle and actually beat Castle 7, beat that. I'm happy that she did it. She did it last night, but I fell asleep before I could see her beat Bowser. But also, when I saw the highlights, I was so happy. I was so happy she finally did it. This level, she really had a hard time, especially with Bonsai Bill. Or Magnum Killer. That's one, that's two, the third one should come out soon. Yep. There you go. Alright. Alright. Almost to the end. I missed. I get it? No. Oh well. Alright, that's alright. Alright, this level, that is Bowser 4. And now we see the most annoying variant of these chucks. The digging one. Rocks. Throwing rocks. That rock spawns by itself, so the shells kill it too. Yoshi can eat it or you can feather it. Alright. Get out of here. They do need. You can try to go Yoshi through that, but just get off it and get rid of that chunk. That way you don't lose them with a key. Are you wondering if I'm trapped? No. The good thing about the chug, if you jump on him, it'll interrupt his digging animation, so you just charge at you. Great. Alright. There you go. That leads to the Star Road path. It's the last one connected. And now we do the normal exit. Now that pipe, the pipe is an ice area. It leads you to a, it only just leads you to get a feather. A lot of people have a hard time going there. Burn. I want the feather. Bye-bye. Righty. Eat the shell. Alright, Castle 7. A lot of people have a hard time with this castle. Don't ask me why. Supposed to be one of the fairly easiest ones, but I've been wrong. Alright. I'm going to wait here. Will it come back? It might come back. Should come back. There it is. Now you need to jump. If not, you're going to get left behind. A lot of people just jump here. I thought about writing it down. Saves you a lot of time. Saves you the headache too. You don't know how many people I felt find this halfway point. And I found this a long time ago. Found it fast. And of course, he's back. Feather does help in this area. Just spin these turn blocks. Because now, without it, you have a vertical wall. Now it's where you want to take advantage when you kill one of them. And a lot of people get freaked out with the timer. 3 fireballs will spawn on Larry. Just like Iggy. Wait. Goodbye. Too easy. Sakura was stuck here for a long time. Just had a hard time beating this castle. Goodbye, castle. Miles just picks it up and throws it. Funny. Alright. That's to all the people who struggled getting into this castle. I know how it feels. And now, a super fun begins, as I always tell many people. Castle 7 is only the beginning. This... Yep. Front door. Sakura-chan was actually going through my recommended doors, 3 and 8. I didn't tell her that. And you have the Mecha Koopas. Yeah, I just spin these. One up there. Get feather or fire flower these things. You can jump on them. Feather here. These things follow you too. They have kind of have the same aggression as a yellow Koopa, but a little bit more alert, trying to follow you. Hi. Get the feather. Alright, now the dark area. Probably my favorite spot out of this castle. The ninja. A lot of Japan players get freaked out of this thing. He's harmless. Jump on him, flower fireball, and just feather him, or just throw this thing on him. Of course, the ninja is a reference to Super Mario Bros. 2. This is the only area you actually find them. Alright, here we go. This area, Bowser. Let's get your heart rate raising. Your nervousness so high. Now the first phase, he always swings. They should stop. I need to hit these right away. Wing. A fire shooks are coming down. A lot of people don't know you can still pause. Now, people will still freak out. If you're in a safe spot, stay still. There's Polster or Princess Peach. I want the mushroom. Second phase. He'll follow you this time, of course. He's gonna drop the big ball now twice before he drops, and he'll drop the Mecha Koopas. Right. You do need to jump over it before he cuts you off underneath, because you're going to hit his propeller. And see, it tends to hover over you. I'll get away from underneath them. Boom. A lot of people have a hard time with that second phase. Because he's up high, that's why. Now the fires again. Now I need to move. I should be fine now. She's gonna drop. He's just gonna drop the mushroom. Now he's gonna stump us. Now this is supposed to be the easiest part. A lot of people say it's scary, but it's actually easy. Now you do have to keep in mind when he stops in the air, if he's still going up or down. Bye-bye. Easy. Because when he's bouncing up and down, you can use the ascent or descent to kick the Mecha Koopas on his head. Too easy. Guess I didn't miss once. Now trust me, I know the frustration of front door. I used to avoid it from back then when I beat in this for the first time. But now, I like the challenge now. I think the only time I went to back there was my speed run. Other than that, I still go to front door today in my normal gameplays. Show you guys how it is. The credits never get old. So far, the run remains deathless. Hopefully I can keep it that way in the special zone. That zone, that world, always tests my ability and my skills. Those levels still get me today. It's always that feeling when you beat Bowser, right? Complete it for the first time. Yep. It's always the thank you on the top. Yep. Now it's the enemies before the change. The Poke, of course, is found in Super Mario Bros. 2. Koopas. Rhino, Dino Torch. Oh, the underground enemies. water enemies. Great Fat Fish is the most annoying fish. Yep, the ghosts in the ghost house. Yep, the castle enemies. Fishbone is the only enemy that actually has the same name in both the English version, Super Nintendo, and the Famicom's version, the Japan's version. There's Reznor, known as Boy Boy. I actually knew that when I was younger. I remember seeing it on a Nintendo Power magazine. Long time ago. The Mecha Koopas. There's the other Bowser and his minions. Not the end yet. Now we are going to do the special zone. Set it. Alright. The score should be 88. Yep. Now we need to power up. And now we're gonna conquer the special zone. Alright. Maybe thinking it's 5 lives enough? Yes, it is. Alright, here we go. I would start with Gnarly. Here's the message block telling you, amazing. You have made it this far. Beyond lies the special zone or the world. Complete it and you can explore a strange new world. Good luck. And these levels are hard. Alright. So I need to turn. By the way, the vine will eat any coins in its path, so be aware of that. Switch. Yep. That is a feather. Second one out of the turn block feather blocks. Here's where you want to press this thing. You can get to the middle pipe. The rest of the dragon coins. Now don't jump up right away. There's 3 hidden 1-ups here. Yep. Here. I should have pressed the blue one first. If you don't get the piece which is sequence correct, that the question mark box will disappear and you'll fall to your death. Bye-bye, Lucky 2. Alright. Now, Tubular. The most infamous level that gives a lot of people a hard time, including me. Ugh. There we go. And I got hit. I'm still alive. Do I? That was too close. Ugh. That was too close. But I didn't die. Now, if I didn't fall on that block at the feather, I would have been doomed. Oh, that was very close. I did it. Alright, this level, way cool. On. A lot of people just keep all kinds of patterns and keep that on. The next one you need to switch off. Off. On. It will lead you to the pipe where Yoshi is. Now after this is where you need Blue Yoshi. Makes it a lot more easier. Oh, Yoshi, then you can get the wings. There you go. Now, Blue Yoshi does benefit in this level of awesome. This level is another crazy level. It gets me sometimes too. An ice level too. There's a bunch of Rexes here too. Now when you have Yoshi, don't fly too high because there's a use block on the top. You just gotta keep going. Just keep flying to the mid-level and you get through it. Yep. We should get another save. If people don't recognize this level, it may look very familiar after you do. It's the starting intro screen level. Groovy. I want the yellow one. I want the star this time. I can fly over these. I just hit one of the blocks. Just flew over them. All the baseball ones. Alright. Mondo should be the next level. Yep. Oh, the current big water. Mondo's not a bad level, so I should be alright. And the current is very strong, so it will knock you back. So, or start making you go back. There you go. Need a feather. Now these fish are harmless. Funny how the Koopas don't get affected by it. Yeah. Come up here. They just walk normally in the water. Fly over this guy. There we go. At the end. Oh, outrageous. That level gets me as well. I gotta see. I gotta really put my skills to this level. The forest level. And you got the hopping fire, which you've seen in Super Mario Bros. 2 in the second world. It's a reference to that, even though it's a different fire. Flower. Here we go! I should bounce off one. Yes, I did it correct. Now it makes this level hard. There's no shells in this level, so you can't fly with Yoshi with this. You actually can use the Galumas to snuff out these fires. You can feather it too. Our fireballs do not get rid of the fireball. It is Yoshi here. You're probably wondering where was he all this time. I did it. Ooh. Almost to the end of this level. Oh, this is where I need to fly. That's alright, I missed the goal. That's alright. Alright, now Funky's the last level. This one should be a piece of cake. And it's the only level that has this green foot, and you can add to the timer. Thanks. There's a P-switch here. Star here. Okay, that's a whistling chunk on the very right. You do want to kill it. He'll call in Super Koopas. They'll stay with you for a little while throughout the level. Want this Koopa. I need to kill that one. Bye-bye. And there's no way to get around this pipe. So you either have to face that thing or you kill it. One up here. Oh. Bye-bye. There it is. You are a super player with 2 exclamation marks. Alright. Now I have completed Deathless. On this game. Now let's wrap it up. Nice. Right. That. Alright, so all the X's have been found and I have not died the entire run. I will wait for the music. That's something to celebrate. Now, the last part I gotta do is Bowser's Castle one more time. That's the added challenge I always add on my normal gameplays. I know front door is gonna be a piece of cake. But we'll see. Be right back. Alright. I bet. Man, this soundtrack never gets old. It's one thing to celebrate. There we go. Now Dinosaur Land should change. Nope. Now it reminds me of Christmas. The red and the green. A warm milk. Almost reminds me of Christmas. Oh, Vanilla Dome and Valley, but this level changes, right? I mean, Star World. That looks really cool. Star World looks really cool now. But the special zone remains the same. Alright, now we finish it off at front door again. Yeah, it looks cool. Bowser's Castle. I mean, Valley Bowser. The brown, the gold. Here we go again. Alright. Almost there. That. Too close. Where are you going? Ah. Hey, one of your friends hit me on that delay thing. On. There we go. Here we go again. Alright. Boom. A boom. Kaboing. Easy. Fires again. Go too far to the... Dropped a little funny that time. A little too far to the left. It's alright. Come on. Here we go. One more time with the fireballs. Fires. Third phase. And stop. There we go. Oh, easy. That's the second one. I could have gone a little bit better, but I didn't die. Oh, that's another normal completed deathless run. I died the entire game, entire thing. Time with the credits.
work to kill these weeds?
That was weird. Thanks. Oh, it was another deathless normal run too. 196 exits. I haven't. You know, I started it. It's like the third game out of my normal run, and I didn't lose a single life. Oh, it was a bit nerve-wracking, but I finally did it. That was weird. That wasn't easy. If I didn't, I wasn't playing Raiden 2 bits level. Oh, I would have got that death on that level. I was lucky. I was lucky in that level. There you go. Now it's the enemies with the chains from the special zone completed. I have to say, PJ is actually in Super Mario Bros. 2. He's found in that level. What do you know? Alright. Now it's the end. Oh, it should now see the star 96 now. On the sequel. There it is. Another successful 96 exit round, and it was deathless. I think it's going to be the only one for March 2026. Oh. It's the first commentary one I've ever did. There we go back to the music. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream. I'm tired. That was a bit nerve-wracking, man. Whew. I can add this. I can add. Still, actually, March 28th. I can add that to the record now. I can add that to my page now. Anyways, I'm going to end. Let's see what the raid. Ugh. And by the way, to the one who banned me because I was saying you gotta be smart enough to complete the level. But you know what? I just did another Deathless run. The first gameplay, I actually got banned. I raided it and I got banned. And I completed this run, and I did it deathless. I'm gonna call out the name, but whatever. I'm still better than that person. After that person lost like over 50 lives, probably close to 100, as I will see. It's the average I will see. Can't beat someone who's played this game for over 35 years. Annoying it. Let's see. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I canceled that raid. Something. I want to bother that her. I want to bother her playing a game that requires a lot of concentration. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we'll raid BB. Finally came back. Alright. Had a successful 96 exit run. And it was deathless. Great. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, everyone.